Hello everyone, Silver the Hedgehog here. Now, I'm not usually forced to make these kind of videos, but during the recent past events, I am forced to make this very video. And in this very video, I will explain the full context and what's happened between me, Not Glitch, and Hazy Gamer, and a lot other of my friends. Now, before I get into the video, I want y'all to like and subscribe and stuff, but the thing is, in this video, I'm not asking for clout or attention or self-promotion. In this video, I am just explaining why I am not the victim, why I am the victim of this situation. So, here we go. This whole thing started when my Discord got hacked. Blocks got a little mad, and then my phone cracked, and then one day Blocks joined me, and he just started fighting with me. I literally tried to calm him down. I said that it's okay to be angry, just don't take his anger out on me. I said calm down to him like 5 times. He threatened, and then he threatened to leak my address, leak my name, and also expose me for the bad things that I've done in the past. The thing is the past, and you can't change that, and nobody in this world is perfect. Not me, not you, not anyone. But no, he just got mad, and then he just Blocks in the past, he's treated me like shit. Blocks has literally acted like he was my only friend. I have other friends. The reason that he got so mad when he joined me was all because we were gonna make a scripted video, and he wanted to be a character role, but that role was already taken by one of my friends. And all because of that, he threatened to expose me, leak my name, leak my address, and other things like that I just don't want to share my personal information on. But then I blocked him because I gave him enough chances, and he didn't listen at all. So I blocked him. About a day later, he just begged, kept spamming in my YouTube comments to unblock him. He'll do anything. So I unblocked him, and then he started treating me like shit again. So I made an SMP called the No Cheats SMP, and it had no cheats, but it did have cheats, but that was only to set the max players to 40, and then Blocks found out. So I had to tell him that it had cheats, and he knew that it had cheats. So then he agreed after Hazy Gamer / Deku left the game. He agreed to get full God armor on the server. Just a reminder, he knew that cheats were on, because you're gonna see what I'm talking about later in the video, right? So he knew cheats were on, and then I left the server, and then today I made a real no cheat server, which video will probably come out on it like later today or tomorrow, depending on how fast I edit. But he did, so okay, I'm starting. But anyways, so I made this new no cheats for real SMP that actually had no cheats this time. And then when I told him and everyone else in the server, he acted like he didn't know there was cheats in the old SMP. Because I told everyone in the server there was cheats in the old SMP, because I was a man, and I actually was a man, and I actually stood up to that. I lied. And then he proceeded to say that I promised on God in the old SMP that I swore there were no cheats. I swore to God, even though I had never did that. So now he was making false accusations of me, and he's just lying to say stuff about me. Now, you don't actually know lying, like saying stuff about other people, but you're lying. You don't know how much damage that can cause. Because sometimes, if you lie to other people and it's like actually a lot, you can go to court for that. You can go to jail for that. Like actually, if it's really bad, you can go to court and jail for that. And he did that. So you know what I did? I blocked him again, and this time I'm not giving him another chance, because I gave him 2 chances in the past before. And then this person called Gaunt Shark, but he proceeded to make, well, not threats, but he proceeded to comment and make threats and tell my other friends this whole entire situation, and I do have proof in these screenshots. And as you can see in the last screenshot, he said that I called them idiots. I never called Blox and Hazy Gamer idiots. I said they have anger issues because they do. Literally every single time that we're trying to make a recording, they talk about something bad that happened to the past about me, or they just hit each other in fights, and then one of them dies and then gets rage baited, and then they leave the game. That happens literally every single time. So I'm here to tell you my side of the story, because that's what happened. My side of the story is really what happened. I am not lying about anything that I have said in this video on my life, on God, on my whole family, on my dog, on everything I own. Everything I say in this video is true. And if you don't believe that, then I don't know what to do about you. But yeah, a couple weeks before this even happened, me and Blox did have a fight. And a couple weeks before that fight, me and Blox got on the topic of our dads. Blox said that his dad was deceased, or he hasn't seen him, I think. And I told Blox that my dad has been dead for 4 years, because my dad has been dead for 4 years. And then, during the fight that happened a couple weeks after, he said, "Rest in peace, your family." And that just made me angry and sad at the same time, because now he's going too far joking about how my dad died. That's not funny at all. Like, you guys have to put yourself in the situation that I'm in. That's not funny at all. At all. I haven't, like, my dad, like, I was only, like, I don't even know, bro. But, like, joking about my dad like that's not funny. And still, even talking about it, like, right now, I'm shaking. Like, you guys can't see it for proof, but I am shaking in real life right now. And I just, I don't know what to do. Because then after that, he proceeded to say that we never had that conversation about our dads, but we did. We really did. And then after that, he said, "Oh, I forgot." Like, that's obviously a lie. So I'm here to tell you guys what's happened. The thing is, in the process of making this video, Blox has made a comment on one of my posts or one of my videos that he doesn't want to fight anymore. But, Blox, just want to remind you that Jesus Christ is with us all. With me, you, all the viewers, and I will still pray for you, even though the things that you have done. And I probably will forgive you if you actually promise to not treat me like this ever again. And if you do, I will never unblock you again. I still have you blocked. I am not unblocking you until I get an apology. But just because I unblock you doesn't mean that I forgive the things that you've done in the past. So don't think you're innocent. I might forgive you, but and then Gaunt said that you and Hazy told most of my friends the situation that's happening right now, even though they don't need to know. Because this whole thing was only between me, Blocks, and Hazy. It didn't have to get my other friends involved. Because my other friends involved makes me lose even more friends. And that's just not something that I want. Because, when I first made my YouTube channel, I didn't think I was going to be this successful. Because when I first made my YouTube channel, I was literally, the only thing I thought of every single day was make a YouTube video. Because I wanted to get famous. And surprisingly, I'm more famous than everyone else in my friend group. And Blocks, just because I might forgive you, like I said before, doesn't mean I'll forgive you for the things you've done in the past. I am the victim of this whole situation, and and Gaunt was saying, don't act like you're not the victim, even though I literally am. But, this whole situation just got on my nerves, so I'm probably gonna either just make a new video on the No Cheated SMP, or I'm just going to continue with my day normally, watching YouTube videos, and go to sleep, and just try to rest from this whole entire thing. But, that's it. That's the full context for today, guys. Stay silver, and please do not be toxic like my old friends.